Dan Neely here. Today I'm going to show you how to make refried bean burritos. Here's all of our ingredients right here. I've already cut them up to make it easier. We're going to start it off right away and get it going, not to waste any time. This is organic vegetable broth. We got green pepper, we got onion, we got jalapeno, and we got garlic. All in there. Let me get that turned on. Whoops. What I really want to do is get that sizzling here before I add anything. In the meantime, I'm going to show you all the ingredients that you need. We have our tortilla shells. These are gluten-free, white corn, stone ground corn. It's not easy to find gluten-free shells, but the corn shells available are the only ones usually that are any good. Stick them in the toaster oven. 10 minutes, 375. Got some guacamole made. If you want a recipe for some really good guac, I have one posted, so just look it up, Organic Nutrition Dan. Right here we have our salsa. We're going to add corn last. We got our refried black beans. I also like kidney and pinto. I change it up all the time. This can of beans has about 20 grams of protein in it. Maybe close to 22 grams of protein in it. Not to mention this has a little bit of protein. So if you're looking to get a high protein meal without any meat, this is a great way to go. Just going to heat that up for a couple minutes. Right here we have lettuce. I've pulled it off already, and what I'll do is I'll take the tortilla shell and slop it down, put the lettuce on top of the tortilla shell. I'll scoop the refried beans on top of the lettuce, and then I'll put a little guacamole on top and sometimes some salsa. But that is very important to build your tortilla like I just mentioned, because if you don't, the beans will just completely ruin your tortilla shell and you'll end up with a handful of beans, and that's rather difficult to eat. This doesn't take very long. I got that heating up. Now I'm going to add some spices. Right now I have equal parts black pepper, salt, red cayenne pepper, and chili powder, and I have 2 parts of cumin to all that, so it's basically double the cumin of all the other spices. I'm just gonna spread that out real nice. It's kind of like your taco meat in a sense, if you're thinking about it like that, where you're seasoning up your vegetables, and your vegetables grab that seasoning, and they'll taste, like vegetables, but they'll have Mexican flavor to it. It really enhances the dish. You don't have to add the seasoning, but I like to. Sometimes I even add curry as a little change up. It's cooked pretty good. I don't like to overcook anything, and I think that the less you cook it, the better it is for your health. So I just try to keep things as raw as possible. I know it's not raw. Basically all I'm trying to do right here is get it all spread out nice and easy, and it's almost really done. As soon as the beans are hot, you don't have to cook them. They're definitely already cooked, and like I said, I don't want the vegetables overdone because I want the health from the closer to raw vegetables. Now that I got that stirred up a little, I can add a good bit of salsa here. That's going to keep it from sticking. We use the vegetable broth instead of oil. So if people like to use oil, I don't use any oil in my cooking. It's understandable that you might start off with a little oil in there instead of vegetable broth, but vegetable broth works just as well, you can see. It doesn't clog up your arteries. That's important. So the shells are getting warmed up. We added our salsa and our beans. Now really all we have to do is add some corn. This is basically the recipe from the Forks Over Knives movie. I think I maybe changed it up a little bit and added some peppers, some hot peppers. The book's pretty good. They have a lot of cool little recipes. Now I'm just going to heat that up long enough to where the corn's good and soft, and we're really good to go. So that's pretty much it. Hope you enjoy.